Ready, set.
Hey, my name is Lucas.
And my name is Jacob.
The Bro Show Podcast.
Take a good look at Sophie.
Hello, Sophie.
She is the bro of the week. Look at her. Look at her and her turtleneck.
Thanks for supporting the Patreon, Sophie.
Yeah, she supports the Patreon. She's the bro of the week, and she said that she really wanted us to talk about Taylor Swift. So do you have anything you just want to say about her?
About Taylor Swift. I like her music.
Oh yeah.
And I follow her on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, go Taylor Swift, you know?
I know, like, honestly, my props to Taylor Swift is her long career, and just, like, it seems like she just always has another, like, weapon behind her. And what I mean by weapon is, like, she's like, was that album good? Well, I have another album.
Oh yeah, now she has bangs.
And
so
it's
it just
not
adds
even
a
with,
lot.
like, these two folklore albums. Like, even before that, like, 1989, is that what it's called? Yeah. That album, she was like, okay, you like it? Like, okay, I'll give you
We'll
love.
give you
then.
Reputation.
Oh, Reputation.
Yeah.
I forgot about the album. Yeah, that's a good
Kim
one.
K's gonna try to take me down while I'll write a whole album about how much I hate her, you know? She just does it and we all love it. Well, thank you, Sophie. If you guys ever want to be bro of the week, head on over to lucasandjacob.com and join the Patreon to join the sweepstakes.
Yes, sir.
You too could be like Sophie.
Da, 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 da,
So
da.
this is Jacob's first podcast as a 20-year-old.
Yeah, I'm officially 20 right now. I've been 20 for like a day and a few hours.
I don't know, how is it? Like this is the first episode where there's not a teen. No, one of the hosts is not a teen. So we probably lost a lot of the teen audience. Because I liked it because it was a teen show.
From the YouTube analytics, it says most of our audience is like 18 to 24.
Oh my god, so teens? Jacob still was a teen just a day ago, so he can still relate to you guys. But this is just a 20-something podcast.
Yeah, I'm 20.
Does it
It's
feel any
great.
different?
It's probably just a mental thing, but I do feel different.
Oh my god, really?
Like, so on your birthday, you know how someone always asks you, do you feel different?
Yeah.
Like, you literally just asked me that. Yeah, and like this time I can actually say yes.
Oh my god, what's different?
Well, so when I turned like 17, 18, and 19, it was kind of just like, oh, it's the same shit, which like I'm down for.
Yeah.
But then when I turned 20, it feels like it's a different type of shit. So,
Oh yeah.
it's exciting. I'm excited.
Just feel so
and-
much more wiser now. It's like I'm in my 20s. Coming of age book, you know?
Yeah, like I guess I don't automatically become wiser, but I do feel like I just feel better.
Oh my god, well
That's
great.
That's my quote of the day. I feel better.
I'm trying to think of when I don't think I noticed anything when I turned 20. When I turned 18, that's when I was like, oh my god, it's so different.
Oh, when I turned 18, I did feel different too. So I guess how I said like 2 minutes ago when I turned 17, 18, and 19. When I did turn 18, I felt different.
Yeah, because that's a big one where you're like, oh my god, adult life.
But then in Nebraska, you aren't an adult when you're 18. So then it kind of was like,
Oh, isn't it 19 for some reason?
Yeah, so it was kind of like, oh, it turns out I was lied to. But it is crazy that next year I can legally drink. But for some reason, it's so weird saying that because it feels like 21. Like, I'm not trying to be political, but it feels like it should be like 18 or something.
Oh yeah.
Like, not to like get into that, but like,
no one even. I feel like everyone agrees, you know?
But just in case you didn't agree, I'm not trying to like start a fight. I just want
Oh,
to
that's actually good. You just organically threw out an unpopular opinion.
That's true, and this podcast is about unpopular opinions, even though just like Lucas said, I feel like if they let everyone vote in the US about drinking age and they said 18 to 21, I would guess 18 would win, but at the same time I'm thinking about parents that would like think, oh, my kid's gonna drink when they're 18 and then they're gonna like die, which like I guess could happen, but I mean it could happen when you're 21 too.
They're already if your kid's 18 and they want to drink, they're already gonna drink, so it's not really any different. They just would be drinking in a basement where they could be drinking at a bar.
That's what I was thinking. Like my argument is exactly that the reason why it should be legal is because these high schoolers already drink, so why not?
Oh yeah. I also remember somebody saying that the drinking age being 21 causes more like teenage binge drinking.
No. I am learned about that in health class. So they didn't say lower the drinking age, but basically what the teacher was saying was, since these people that are underage, since it's not allowed, so they can't buy alcohol. When they get alcohol, they end up drinking so much that they end up puking, and possibly worst case scenario, like dying, because you can die from obviously over drinking. So it could lead to that, but not like, obviously it's not like, oh, if you give a 17 alcohol, they're gonna die. Like, it could happen, but I don't know. So
but
yeah,
also,
so basically
all these other countries, the people start drinking at 18 and it seems fine. So, you know, I mean, they all seem to be doing fine with it being 18. So, but I mean, I feel like that's such a low issue that it probably will never happen, because like, when will they ever get to that issue, you know?
Well, I know.
There's so much more stuff.
Didn't it, like in the 80s or something, they lowered one of the ages? Was it the voting age? I know they lowered one of the ages, so like, if that was a big, I guess voting is bigger than drinking. Like,
wait,
drinking
it used to be you couldn't vote at 18?
I'm pretty sure you couldn't vote until you're 21. Should I hurry and Google this?
It's fine.
Voting age change. I just want to I remember
we have to let
this.
you guys know the true thing. But while he's Googling that, you guys sent us so many unpopular opinions. We asked you guys on our Bro Show Instagram, our Bro Show Twitter. The Patreon got their first say. So if you aren't following any of those, get in on it. You could have given us your unpopular opinion. Did you find anything?
Basically, oh yeah, it's the 26th Amendment that you have the right to vote at 18, but oh yeah, on July 5th, 1971. So I said the 80s, but it actually happened in the 70s. They lowered it down to 18. And I'm not going to read the article.
Oh, wait, what did it use? So what did it
used
to be?
Oh, it used to be 21 years of age.
Oh,
so
weird.
yeah, I feel like I learned about that somewhere, but yeah, interesting.
But you guys sent us your unpopular opinions, and we're just going to react to them. We have them all in a bowl.
Oh yeah, we asked on Patreon, Twitter, Instagram. If you want to...
Oh yeah, I said that when you were Googling.
Oh, you can follow those. The links are below.
I know. Patreon got the first dibs.
We should start using them more, but...
We'll use Patreon a lot, but we don't use the other social media.
Yeah, I mean, we should.
But so many of you guys came through with these that we're going to start asking you guys for more stuff.
I know, there's so many funny ones. Like, I am standing you guys.
What I love the most about doing this type of episode where they send in the unpopular opinions is like, they can say the worst, most offensive thing and like, it doesn't fall on us. We can just say, oh my God, why did someone write that in? You know what I mean?
Like, so if this podcast episode was our unpopular opinions, it obviously would take some thinking, because I don't just have one right off the bat. But if someone is really disagreeing with my opinion, I don't want to cause drama.
Oh yeah.
But with this one, it's like, oh, someone says like, our people that
are over the age of 60 should be executed.
Then it's like, I didn't say it.
Yeah, it's like, we aren't going to catch the flack for it, like Susan from Kentucky is, you know? And we're actually telling after we read every unpopular opinion, we are going to like read the person's address and their full last name and where they are currently employed.
Yeah, there's this website called White Pages, and we Googled everyone's name and found their address.
Oh, yeah. Wait, are there still phone books?
That's funny. Do you remember in our old house, there would be a phone book mailed to our house every year, because that's just what they did?
By the way, I wasn't picking my nose. It was an itch.
I picked my nose. I'll admit that.
Is that your unpopular opinion?
Yeah. My unpopular opinion is that it's okay to pick your nose, as long as it's not disgusting.
Also, what I vote, I'm gonna agree with Jacob. I'm gonna fully agree with him. Babies pick their nose, monkeys do. It's natural. Who down the line was like, stop picking your nose? You know, if someone picks their ear, no one cares. Someone picks their mouth, picks in their teeth, gets all the meat in there. Nobody bats an eyelid, but somehow the nose is such a sensitive area.
And I know people are going to call me biased right now, so I didn't know this was a thing, but I guess people pick their butt, and to me, that's gross.
I mean, if you're picking out like a wedgie, like obviously do it.
Oh,
but if you're just like picking, it's like, maybe figure out what's going on.
I don't even know what that really means, but I'm just grossed out by it, and I'm not going to say sorry, so.
Yeah, but should I just go for the first one?
Yeah, let's just switch off. Go. Look at this bowl. Look at it.
So the thing is, we're going to read your unpopular opinions, and then we have to give our full ass reaction. Whoever reads it. If it's such a controversial one, the person who didn't draw it doesn't have to say anything.
And you also have to either agree or not agree. It's not something you just read it and laugh.
Yeah, so we're going to be disagreeing with some of you hoes.
Or agreeing.
All right. No such thing as introvert or extrovert. the first unpopular opinion. I have to say I agree with this. You know, they even created a word called like ambivert or something, which is where you're both. I feel like most everyone is not an introvert or an extrovert. It depends who you're, like, you know what I mean? It's either like you're shy in public or you're not shy in public. So there's some people who are outgoing in public, but then maybe one-on-one they're all creepy and shy. Not saying shy people are creepy, because I'm shy too. We're not creepy, guys. But like what I'm saying is I don't really think there is such thing as an extrovert or introvert.
Can I talk now? Oh, because no. The reason why I asked that because I don't know if I can talk. If it's the only.
Oh, you can talk. Sure,
okay.
That gave me the vibe of like we were in a fight and like I was going off and it was like, can I finally talk?
I know I tried to make it deep, but yeah. Honestly, I agree with you. So when other people ask this question, I always say introvert. But I feel like those types of labels, like I guess scientifically it might mean something, but. For me, I feel like most people are a mixture, basically what you said.
Yeah, because like for me, like I would, if someone asked me, like the first thing that comes to my mind is extrovert. Because I just think like, oh, I love being around people. Like I just love being around like a group of people. Like that's what I love doing. I'd way rather that than being alone. But then like if I do meet a new group of people, I am shy. So like, oh, am I an introvert then? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because with me, we've talked about this, but like the reason why I'd say introvert is because when I'm around my family, I'm like, oh, hey, I'm just like being myself. And then I also sometimes enjoy alone time, but like at the same time, I don't know if everyone does. But then if I'm around, just like you said, around new people, then I might be awkward or uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
All right, that's the first unpopular opinion. I know a lot of you guys unsubscribed and now hate us and are starting hate groups and stuff, but it's okay. Well, this is what we have to do to do this. Okay, what
oh
does
my
it take
gosh,
up?
we wrote so bad.
I know our handwriting is like did you realize when you're writing these down? Like I haven't written anything in so long. I'm so used to typing.
The only time I write stuff is for board games.
Like I'm not even
that,
kidding.
Never.
When me and Jacob first sat down to write these, I genuinely asked at the beginning, wait, should we just type it? Because I was like, this is so hard. Like that's how bad my writing is. And how much effort it feels.
I know, because whenever I'm typing, like if I'm like journaling or something, it's so much easier.
Oh yeah, it just flows.
Yeah, cause what I was thinking when I like journal or type stuff on my computer, it would suck not knowing where the keys are.
Oh
when
yeah,
I type it,
thank
like
God for typing class.
It's just like second hand. I don't even need to think about it. Okay, this is it, guys. Indoor plants are gross. It's scary how they grow when you sleep. Ew.
I wrote this one down from, I think it was from Patreon, but that one made me laugh because like, I've never heard about that. Oh, sorry, you gotta go first.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm so sorry.
I honestly forgot. But yeah, this one.
There's drama on the podcast.
Da da da. So yeah, it is creepy how they go when you sleep. It does make my back itch when I heard that, because I never thought about it like that. But with that being said, I think people should have indoor plants in the house. That's my stance. I think people should be able to have indoor plants, and even though you might disagree, if you are living with someone that wants an indoor plant, then they shouldn't have an indoor plant if it grosses you out. So I think they should respect your privacy, but in a general sense, people should be able to have plants.
Yeah, I have to say I agree with Jacob. Like indoor plants are where it's at. We have a fake plant right behind us, and
but that's not scary though.
But if it was real, it wouldn't scare me. But like thinking about this point of view, like when you sleep, like just picture these leaves slowly moving and like. They do have some sort of like living material inside of them. And they're just like growing and like begging for water. Like, please feed me. And like, they're always just around you growing and dying and just like gross. But then when I think about how I actually think about it, I like love having plants around, you know?
Yeah, but I just can't talk about things like this because now when I put blueberries in my smoothie, I'm just grossed out because this actually grosses me out. I'm thinking about the blueberries being on... I'm guessing they're on a bush and like them getting juicy over time. And it grosses me the F out. Something about that's creepy and gross.
I know. I love how you can make anything creepy. Like you can say like, it's creepy how we have food in the fridge and it's just like sitting in there like slowly decaying. And like all this weird mold process could be slowly forming.
Oh yeah, like what this topic reminds me of is that one YouTube video that not everyone, our family watches during Halloween. What shows this pumpkin? It plays most sad music, voiceovers, and it's this pumpkin getting carved, and it's saying like, I get taken away from my family. People cow me. I rot in front of their house. That's what this reminds me of.
That is such a good video.
But the gross thing about trees that I thought of is that they do. If this was a real tree, it would attract bugs. I'm pretty sure. So that is gross.
Oh yeah, actually we've sort of been raised to hate plants because remember how growing up we never had a real Christmas tree. Remember our mom always had such a big stance on like real Christmas trees are disgusting. They bring bugs into your house. They're nasty. And like to this day, like I don't even own a fake Christmas tree, and I didn't buy a real one. I don't want a real Christmas tree in my house because it does scare me now.
Oh, yeah, she always said stuff like that.
Because I do just picture, like, all these germites on it. But then everyone has one, so it must be fine.
But, like, I think if you did a poll, like, 70% of people have fake Christmas trees.
Yeah, I mean, it is probably just easier.
But a real Christmas tree is aesthetically pleasing. And one of our neighbors used to have real Christmas trees, and they'd always cut off the bottom of the Christmas tree and light the year. So iconic.
Wait, really?
So they had, like, on their mantle, above their fireplace, they had, like, 1999, 2000.
Oh my, that is iconic. I'm gonna start doing that.
I know, I cried when I saw it.
I know, like you save all the Christmas trees. Like that is beautiful. Oh my
I
god,
know.
I'm for real Christmas trees. Okay, moving on to the next unpopular opinion from you guys. What other offensive shit do you guys have to say? Uncircumcised penis is the worst. Okay. Why is this such a common thing? Like, I swear, like, there's always in these comedy movies of these girls being like, oh my god, uncircumcised penis, what's going on? It's like always this joke. Which I don't get it.
I guess, well, okay, so with my opinion, you get to say your opinion.
Oh, my opinion is I disagree with you, bro. I wish I had an uncircumcised penis. That's my way my body would naturally be. F you, mom and dad, for cutting it off as a kid. Why? Because I'm pretty sure the origin of circumcising penises is like from religion where like they didn't want the boys to like masturbate when they went through puberty. It's like, boo, like let me live my life.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm never going to be able to experience the pleasure of someone with an uncircumcised penis. So thank you so much, mom and dad.
So my opinion is that first of all, this would be valid if people could control it. Well, I do follow this one subreddit called circumcision because this is like, I actually like, okay, so if someone made me list 300 of my hobbies, about like 250, around 250. It would go
Wait,
from
one of them
worst
is
to best.
uncircumcised penises?
No, circumcision would be around like 250 because I
Your
remember.
hobby?
No, like just stuff that interests me, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not valid because but what I was saying is that there is some people that get circumcised when they're adults. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's like religious or like maybe they had a problem with, I don't know. But yeah, my idea would be like, because I watched this one documentary about circumcision and it made it sound like there isn't like a need for it.
I mean, there isn't it literally just because of like religion.
Well, and then I guess there's also been studies about like the sanitary issues, but then it always seems like it's leaning towards those not sanitary issues. And
I mean,
it just
I'm
is
sure you
a
just have
thing
to
that when
wash
you're
yourself.
So if I did have a uncircumcised penis, when I was little, someone would teach me how to clean it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
So like you don't just run around like not having it dirty. I don't know. But yeah, my opinion is that I love both because
oh yeah, I remember one time you said that you followed that Reddit and it was so funny because wasn't it like people trying to regrow their circumcision or something?
No, there was that wasn't on the subreddit, but there was this funny ass show on HBO that you guys should watch. It's called How To with John Wilson. And part of an episode, I don't know if you watched it, I told you to watch it. This guy made this contraption because he was circumcised when he was born or something like that. I don't know if it's later in life or when he was born, but he made this contraption because he really wanted to get uncircumcised. He wanted to grow back the foreskin somehow. So he made this contraption where like for a few hours a day or something like that, he would sit in this weird position, have this clamp to his actual dick, and somehow he said it would grow his foreskin back.
I just know that like that would have been damaging shit.
Yeah, and it's like episode, I don't know, but you guys need to watch it. It looked like scary.
All right, your turn.
Okay, next one. Nobody actually cares about nobody actually cares about this potato head drama. So
Oh, the Mr. Potato Head being gender neutral. They're saying no one actually cares about the whole drama around it.
yeah,
It's
so
all-
the thing is that so basically I guess back in the day Miss Potato Head had a gender, but now it's gender neutral, and people on the internet like either get like say why doesn't it have a gender, and then there's these other people that are saying like it doesn't need a gender, which like what it just is like one of those things. What is it? Is it just to make people mad? That's what I want to say.
like this, how people try to make it seem like it's this huge issue.
Yeah. So okay. So let's think about it. If I'm at the store and Potato Head is gender neutral now, I am not gonna know. And like
It's
when
literally a potato.
when I was playing with Potato Head when I was little, I didn't think of a boy or girl.
Yeah, I
I'm
remember
pretty sure-
swapping the genders. Like you would put, Mrs. Potato's heads on Misters, and we just didn't think anything of it.
Oh yeah, like well maybe I put like lipstick on one, but I never like consciously thought like like there's like I don't know. It just isn't that deep.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's one of
Basically.
those like things where obviously there are people out there who are so pissed about it, you know. But I feel like it's one of those things where for the most part, like it's fake outrage, you know.
Yeah, the way
It's
that
sort of
I
like-
see it is that like so the company obviously did this, but
Yeah.
the way that I see it is like people just want to be mad about something, so they're just gonna be mad about this.
Oh yeah, it's sort of like those things. Like I swear, like didn't Peloton get canceled because they said like there's a commercial where a husband buys his wife a Peloton, and that's so offensive. But like I swear, like nobody actually was offended. I feel like it's one of those things where people on Twitter hear that there's this outrage going on, so then everyone jumps on it, and no one's actually outraged. It's just sort of
Oh.
just to be dramatic on Twitter. You know?
I have another example of this. It happened literally a couple of days ago. So in the UK, they'll Burger King. I think it happened in the UK. They'll Burger King like whatever you'd call it. Tweeted like women should stay in the kitchen. No, women should cook in the kitchen or something along those lines.
Yeah.
But the meaning behind it was because they wanted there to be more women chefs instead of men chefs.
Yeah.
If that meant men chefs, I mean male, I don't know. But it just sounded weird. But yeah, so basically, like people were saying like, what the fuck? I didn't actually see mad tweets, but I think it was just one of those things like fake outrage. But obviously,
yeah.
Burger King should have worded it different because it
And don't,
did sound like a 1950s dude.
And then obviously, like these news outlets, they sort of learn that like if there is outrage, it gets way more clicks. So like I understand why they try to like manufacture all this outrage. You know what I mean? Because it just gets more
Wait.
attention.
Is this a subreddit? Fake outrage. So like it just is all these articles because I bet there's hundreds of them. These articles like one could be called this airline changed their seats where only people with 6 toes can sit on them or something, and then like it's fake outrage.
Oh yeah, because I swear I even saw E News do it because I follow them on Twitter. And so one of the guys from Modern Family, I don't know what I think his name's like Jesse Ferguson or something. And they made the article sound like just like trying to trigger people. Like it said Jesse Ferguson states on Instagram that he's gonna raise his son gay until his son comes out as straight. So then obviously, you know, people will be like, what? You're raising your kid gay? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But like he was just joking on Instagram. Like that was literally just a joke on Instagram. Because you know, like he was just joking on how people do like raise their kids straight until like they come out. She was like,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna raise my kid gay and tell him he's gay until he comes out as straight. And then he was obviously kidding, but then E News takes that and tries to cause outrage. You know what I mean? 'Cause they
Oh
just want
my
to get clicks.
gosh. Yeah, because you know if some people saw it, it'd be like, what?
Like, what?
No, there's gonna be millions of gay people going around that aren't even gay or something like that.
You guys, let's talk about acne for a little bit here. All of us have acne on our backs, on our faces, and you know, sometimes it makes us insecure. I've been there, you've been there, your dad has been there. Your dad has a lot of acne. And thanks to MD Acne, the MD Acne app eliminates those problems by analyzing your skin and delivering effective, customized acne treatment and products with unlimited dermatologist support, offering the first kit for free You just need to pay for shipping.
Founded by Dr. Yoram Houth, a world-renowned dermatologist, Md Acne was founded to invent a better solution for acne. So this is how it works for anyone wondering. You download the Md Acne app, take a selfie, and the app will analyze your skin in a matter of seconds and deliver to your doorstep a complete kit of acne medications customized for your skin. The customized acne treatment includes a customized acne treatment medication, a cleanser, and a moisturizer. Yup, that's 3 things. Order the first month supply for free. Just pay for shipping. During the treatment, you'll get unlimited access to one-on-one dermatologist support with free fine-tuning your product's formulations. Just go to mdacne.com/LucasJacob to download the Md Acne app and analyze your skin and get your first month supply for free. Just pay for shipping.
mdacne.com/LucasJacob to download the Md Acne app and start your journey to beautiful skin. A whole month supply for free. Just pay for shipping. Thank you, Md Acne.
Thank you.
All right, next up. What is this one? Oh, flex and hustle culture are toxic. What does that even really mean? Like, I know is hustle culture like those people being like, come on, just like get your bag, like you gotta like all just work hard and make the money. That's what it is?
So what I would picture when I hear this, I picture this like male or female, whatever, in front of a Lamborghini, saying like, work hard. Work hard to get the bag. That's what I'm picturing when I picture this.
So they're saying it's toxic. What's my initial reaction is I don't think it's toxic because I feel like I don't even really see that content. So I feel like you could just avoid it if you don't want to watch it. You know what I mean? Like if you really do want to be like, oh my God, I want to get motivated, make money, you could watch these people in front of their Lambo saying, do you want to get this too? But obviously it is funny how they're probably like, isn't it probably like all fake?
Oh yeah, like my opinion on this is that like it can be toxic, and also like I guess it's kind of what you said. I didn't think about it like that because it is at the end of the day, I guess it depends who you watch, and at the end of the day, it's not a thing where like since like we live in like this type of society, like not everyone can be rich, so like I guess in a way it kind of is toxic in that way.
Because you could still work towards making money.
But I'm pretty sure like not everyone could have $10 million.
Oh yeah.
But maybe like if it works somehow.
But I mean, they're only making that content because obviously there's an audience.
Oh yeah, there's an audience that wants to know how. Well, yeah, like it works both ways. Because if you don't want to hustle, then don't hustle. But some people want to hustle.
Oh yeah.
So either way, be in the middle.
Thanks for sending it in. Oh shit, the camera.
Chipotle and Chick-Fil-A. What did you say?
Oh, Chipotle and Chick-Fil-A are gross. And they actually also wrote that consistently both of these restaurants give them the runs.
So
diarrhea.
Does that mean diarrhea?
Yeah.
Okay,
just like an indie way of saying it.
I'm gonna disagree. I like Chipotle more than Chick-fil-A. I like both of them. And I love them. But I mean, I'm not gonna hate on you for having this opinion. We all have different food tastes.
Yeah, I'm gonna hate on them because like if someone hates Chipotle, like that's disgusting. Chipotle is so good.
I was thinking the other day, props to Chipotle for doing this. Think about it, guys. Brown rice, white rice, chicken, black beans, pinto beans. None of this shit, okay, I guess the white rice has like cilantro lime, but none of this shit has like flavor. What I mean by this is that, wouldn't you think if someone told you the idea behind Chick-fil-A, oh, it's not gonna work because you need like cheesy rice, cheesy beans. Like these people love flavor. Like these people like want to just like have all this fat in their food or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They just have like plain, but it is like tastes good though. Like
But-
the rice on its own still has like the seasoning.
Yeah, I love Chick-fil-A, but I props to them for making
Oh,
it
you mean
work.
Chipotle?
Yeah, Chipotle, but it seems so simple, but they made simple work. Like that's why I congrats to the owner.
Also,
CEO.
like, I don't know what's wrong with me and my body, but like these people who are always on Twitter saying like Chipotle and Taco Bell like give me so much diarrhea. I'm like, am I just a gross person? Because like they don't affect me.
Oh, Chipotle doesn't 100%. Taco Bell, 10%, I'd say.
I feel like I've never like eaten Taco Bell. I'm like, I feel so sick. I'm gonna diarrhea. This doesn't happen to me.
Maybe like 10% of the time, but not even really.
Yeah, I feel like that's never happened. So sorry guys if that happens to you.
Which one do you like better, Chick-fil-A or Chipotle? I said Chipotle if you weren't listening.
Probably Chipotle because like there's so many options, so many different combinations. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I honestly do think I could live off Chipotle. The reasoning, because you can do so much shit with it.
Oh yeah. This is another fast food one. I love how the bro community also is like really passionate about fast food.
I know.
Arby's roast beef. What's that say?
Oh, it's great. I want it with an 8 to be
Boo.
cool.
Oh, I was gonna say it literally just as an 8 with like a scribble next. Okay, Arby's roast beef is great. Oh, so they're saying most people hate it.
This is on Patreon.
Okay, my first opinion would be, I agree. Like Arby's is good, and I feel like it doesn't get the love it deserves. But at the same time, I never want to eat it. You know?
Yeah, okay. I like the roast beef. There could be an occasion why I'm grossed out by it, but I like it, and I think this is an official unpopular opinion, though. We need to talk about that commercial break.
Wait, what'd you say?
Because this is the commercial break. Do you think that most of the these opinions so far have been unpopular? I'm trying to think back. Some of them have.
I feel like most of the time,
I'm not
unpopular
addressing
things
that.
like aren't actually they aren't really that unpopular, right?
Oh yeah,
like saying but I guess roast beef
That
is
one
great from
is
Arby's. That is unpopular.
Yeah.
Most people probably don't like Arby's.
I'd say that is officially marked an unpopular opinion.
Oh yeah.
So, are you done?
But when you think about it, anything's an unpopular opinion because there's so many opinions.
That's true. Like,
It just depends if it's an unpopular opinion with people you surround yourself with.
because if you say an opinion, at least like, if you ask someone what I'm guessing, at least even if it's such a broad opinion, like at least like 10% of people,
Or
are
even
gonna
like
hate you.
60%. Like no matter what you say, like 60% of people will disagree and hate you.
Oh, this one's interesting. So this is like the viewers of our podcast that like kind of like thinking, because this is interesting. I'd say this is deep.
Okay, I'm ready
Although-
to be emotional.
Elders, senior citizens, should have to take driver's tests every 2 years. And then I didn't like the rest on, but they said because they like are bad at driving.
Mm-hmm.
So my opinion on this is, I'm actually gonna flip the script, and yes, I do kind of agree with you, but I also think everyone should take the driver's test every 2 years if we're gonna do this. Because what if someone like got their brain scrambled in 2 years? They should take the driver's test again.
yeah.
Would I vote for this? No, because I hate taking the test.
Yeah, because I personally don't want to have to take it, but I think other people should have to retake it.
Yeah, I mean, because there is some older people that like, I am scared, but I mean,
Yeah, but I agree with him actually. Though I feel like once you become a senior citizen, you should have to retake it every 4 years because and those are the years where you could like get certain things.
What's
like
the age
certain-
of a senior citizen? I need to
I think
find
65 and above.
out. Yeah, I believe it.
I think. But yeah, I think that should just be a thing where they should have to retake it because those are the years where like you could have like cognitive decline. You know?
Oh yeah.
And yes, it might as well because what if there are like you never have to retake it, right? So is there a thing where like you could be 80 and like you haven't been tested for so long, but like you just pretty much drive until something bad happens, right?
I do know like if you switch states, you have to retake it. But
Also,
other
if you
than
stay
that-
in the same state, like you never have to retake it. So it's basically it's like you drive until you decide when you want to stop, or you hurt someone or something.
that is crazy.
I know it's like you should just probably retake it, you know?
yeah, but I guess
Or like your doctor could decide. That would be good. Like your doctor would like decide like, oh yeah, like I've been monitoring them and like they actually don't need to retake it. But then certain people would be like, yeah, like by the way, you acted in this appointment. Like
because what I was thinking when I was like, if every senior citizen has to take it, I feel like that's just mean. But I feel like if there's a reasoning behind it, that's what I'm going. That's my opinion.
well, I guess the
Not
reasoning is because like
everyone-
they might just
But there's like 65-year-olds who are like,
oh, they'd
or
be totally
70-year-olds.
fine, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like if there's a reasoning, if there's like a suspicion, then they should.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, everyone should have to retake it like at least once every 10 years.
Yeah, for sure.
And then maybe once you get to like senior citizenship, it's every 4 years.
What
That
if it
seems
was-
fair. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see what else you guys got. Ooh, mild salsa is better. I have to say, I do agree. I love a good Tostitos mild salsa. It's so good. You can keep eating so many chips and you never get your tongue hurt. Like I've been to some, like there's a Mexican restaurant in LA I always would go to, and I loved eating the chips and salsa, but it was so spicy that it would like hurt me. So I'm just like pathetic with the spice. But
Yeah.
lots of times I can take spice, but I was like, oh, I wish this would be like just a mild salsa so I don't have to be in pain. But you know? So I think I'm on your side, bro.
I know what my opinion is, though. They said mild's the best. My favorite is actually medium. So
Oh,
it's
'cause
a
it's like-
little bit spicier, but it's not all the
And
way.
it gives you the effect of like, I can take a little spice.
Yeah, because I do have to give the story of one time I got the spicy sauce from Chipotle, which, like, I know how these bitches are going to say, it's not spicy, you're just a wimp, go die in a hole, which, I mean, it's your opinion. But my thing is that I actually, for that whole day, I just felt like something was in my stomach, and I knew it was from the hot sauce because, like, I could feel it, like, churning or
wait.
something. So, yeah. So I actually, like, don't like really hot things, but I do like spice.
What I said earlier, I guess I just realized I lied. Chipotle has given me a bad situation before. When
you told me about that.
When I had the hot sauce. Because I was working my way up the spice chain, and I was like, oh, obviously I can get the hot sauce at Chipotle. I'm like, it's Chipotle. Like, this isn't actual hot sauce. You know what I mean?
I know, it's
So
not.
I was like, whatever, loaded in my burrito. And while I was eating it, I was like, oh my God, like, this is hot. And I was like, oh, whatever, I can take it. 6 hours later, I'm not going to get into it, but... Like, let's just say, like, bad stuff happened, and I don't get the hot sauce anymore. So for all those people out there who are saying, Taco Bell and Chipotle give me diarrhea, maybe you need to go down the spice chain a little.
Oh, yeah. And, like, the thing about it is that, like, isn't there some people that when you go to Chipotle, the chunky salsa that everyone gets, some people think that's spicy. And
Really?
do those
The pico de
people-
gallo?
I remember someone in school said they got their mom Chipotle and they got them the chunky salsa and they said it's so spicy they couldn't even eat it.
Oh,
And then
white
that-
people.
he needs a whipping.
Caucasian ass.
You need a whipping. But but I do have to brag, like, so I can eat the green salsa. I don't know if that's supposed to be spicy, but I can
Oh
eat
yeah,
it.
that I can like easily
And-
take. And one time in LA though, we were at a curry place and you got this spicy ass curry and like I remember you just like eating it and for saying you liked it, but I was like, boo, like you don't have to impress me.
Wait, let me go back. Okay.
That was so spicy. You're like, this is fine.
Wait, I actually want to go back.
By the
I
way,
forgot
on the
about
menu,
that.
it was Dolly Parton's favorite menu item.
I love that Indian place.
Because like we'd always eat at like really fancy places.
Oh,
It
yeah.
actually wasn't that
'Cause-
fancy, but
Because we were making a bunch of money from the podcast back then.
did Dolly
I'm
Parton
joking.
actually go to that restaurant? I don't believe it.
Didn't if I just steal her name. No, I'm joking. I believe it.
Maybe she did once.
But okay, that's what's weird. Maybe I'm the type of person that likes spice in some things. I haven't had Indian food in a while just because I haven't found a good place to get it. But that Indian like spiciness in that curry was like actually so good. But then when I'm thinking,
And it didn't give you any side effects?
not that I can think of, but then when I'm thinking about eating the spicy salsa from Chipotle, I'm pretty sure it was around the same amount of spiciness, but it just was different flavors of spiciness.
Oh, you're
so
more
like
harsh.
yeah, like the Indian one was like and then the Chipotle one was like, oh, my stomach is churning.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so like I'm in the middle.
Oh, I
Bitch, Indian food sounds so good now.
know. Where we live now, like, there's not any good Indian restaurants.
Put in the, like, send us, like, what other menu items are good, because I know this is so basic, but I like it is chicken curry. Like, I want to know, like,
And we get chicken tikka masala.
oh, chicken tikka masala salad. There's, like, all this other shit that I don't know what it
yeah.
is.
Like, I would branch out, but, like, chicken tikka masala is so good.
I know, it slaps every time.
I know.
This is from our sibling.
Oh, you're exposing her?
I won't say her name.
Oh, my God, she replied in.
I don't think you need to wash your hands after you pee.
Okay. You can give your opinion.
Oh, I agree with this. So I'm a little boy, so I have a penis. I'm joking. I'm a boy. I just thought it sounded funny saying I'm a little boy. But yeah, I'm a boy, so I have a penis. So, when I was little, funny story. I remember going to the bathroom, standing up when I pee, getting a little piece of toilet paper and wiping my penis.
Really? Oh my God, I never did that. I just
No.
always shook it.
But I just, I don't think you need to wash your hands. Now, for the goalies out there, like, if you wipe, to be honest, I'm not even grossed out if you don't wash your hands. So, like, to me, it doesn't gross me out even if you do wipe. But, like, obviously, if you go poop, wash your hands. But for either, like, if you're a goal boy, whatever, like, if you don't wash your hands, that doesn't gross me out.
Yeah, I'm not going to give an official statement because I don't have to because I'm not the one who drew it.
Wait.
But I will say a dermatologist did tell me one time because I went in with a hand rash, eczema, flare up, and she advised me not to wash my hands after going pee.
No,
But
but
I told her,
then-
she was like, how often do you wash your hands? And I was like, so many times a day. I'm like, I go pee so many times a day. I drink so much water. And she was like, oh yeah, I just like sometimes don't wash your hands after you go pee because like that's causing this. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah.
I just want to say something. I know people are going to be grossed out. Like, you don't wash your hands after you go pee, but, like, But I still wash my hands like probably I'd
yeah.
estimate I wash my hands around like 8 times a day.
I'm one of those annoying people who like I wash my hands after I go outside on a walk. I don't even touch anything.
Oh yeah, like most times when I go back into like the house or my apartment or whatever, I always wash my hands.
And I always have to wash my hands before I eat.
Oh, I kind of do that sometimes.
I'm just like one of those people. Anyway.
It's like rich people life.
I know, like luxury. All right, next up we have stealing is okay if it's from big businesses. I could see where they're going with this. And I know this is like a popular opinion. Like people do always say like, oh, steal from Walmart. Who cares?
Yeah, I've seen this on TikTok.
But like me personally, if I'm just talking from my own life, still wouldn't. Because I just would feel bad. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Like, should I say the story time? But I also don't want to get caught.
Wait, you stole?
An accident. Is that like bad to say, do you think?
No, I'm sure it's
fine. Okay. So one time I was at Walmart and I was at the self-checkout. And I didn't scan something that costed $4. It was an accident.
Oh, so, that's where I'm at with the issue is I'm never gonna deliberately steal anything. But if I go to Walmart and like Jacob didn't scan something, I'm not gonna go back and pay for it. But if I'm at a small business and I accidentally stole something, then I would actually go back and pay.
I was literally just about to say what you were saying. In this experience, I was like, I mean, I could go back, but I was just like, no.
But it's Walmart, you
know?
But
if I was at some place where I knew they only had like 5 stores, I would actually go back because I'd be like, they just give them the $4. But in this scenario, I was out like driving away and I was like, I mean, it's Walmart. But yeah, my opinion is my advice is don't steal from anywhere. Like, just don't steal.
Yeah.
But I get like what they're saying because Walmart has so much extra money and Target and stuff. But at the same time, like, don't steal. And I also heard that with Target at certain Targets, if you steal, so if I went there and I stole like $5 worth of items, they're not going to do anything. They're going to wait to do something until they can actually do an official criminal charge against you.
Really?
Which like I think would be over $100. So if I ended up stealing like $5 like every other day and then it would rack up to like $150 and then they like actually would like, I don't know if they arrest you or what, but this is according to people that used to work at Target on TikTok.
Also, I remember hearing that like at the mall, they can't legally chase you outside of the store. So like once you enter the hallway of the mall, like the open area, they can no longer chase you. I wonder if that's real.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, that's what I heard, yeah.
I wonder how often stealings happen.
Probably so often, right?
Yeah, because I guess at Walmart, it's such a big area, I could picture it happening pretty often, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Because I remember people in my high school did.
Like, because isn't there such thing as a kleptomaniac and they just get a thrill out of stealing?
Yeah, like you steal and you get like a little bit of adrenaline and every time you just steal a little bit more to get that little bit of burst of the hormones.
I don't think they have it at Walmart, but I know that certain places have their own jail. And like, I don't think it's an actual
pretty sure JCPenney does.
Yeah, JCPenney has like a jail.
Yeah, there's people have been locked up in there if like you steal.
Because don't they like call the cops if you got
That's so much scarier. Like I'd rather go to real jail than JCPenney jail. Cause like I want to go to a jail where I know even at real jail they aren't like being nice to you, but like I feel like at JCPenney jail, like some like 19-year-old managers bullying me. It's like, boo, like, can you actually call the law enforcement? Why are you just locking me in this little cage?
I know, like, they would take advantage. Like this probably happens at actual jails, I don't know, but they would take advantage being like, you're just a little dumb pitch. I don't know. Okay. Selena Gomez is nice.
They're saying that's unpopular.
I forget that these are unpopular. Like, I need to keep that in mind. I've never met her. And I mean, yeah, I don't think she deserves all the hate. I don't know. I haven't seen any of the hate, but it seems like she gets hate.
But I hate when people say, like, have you ever seen this comment on, I don't know if it was a copy and paste that they did to multiple YouTubers, but I got a comment to my video and it said, like, Lucas doesn't deserve all the hate. Like, let's just like him. It's like, boo, I haven't seen any hate. Like, where is the hate? Like, or if there is hate, I don't want to know about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's so funny.
So, like, yeah, so I guess, like, she obviously gets hate. I mean...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure anyone of her status does.
Yeah, I'm guessing in real life she's nice, though.
Oh, yeah, I actually feel like she would be nice.
And I feel like she just said, like, hey, what's up? Like, want to go outside and smoke? I don't know if she smokes.
Smoke?
I don't know. That's how I pictured.
All right, next up. Oh, we're on the Disney Channel thing, even though we're randomly picking these out of the bowl. Camp Rock is better than High School Musical.
Ooh.
That is an unpopular opinion. I will have to say. No one agrees with you.
High School Musical is way bigger.
Yeah, High School Musical is more popular, better music. Camp Rock had what? we rock on, Camp Rock. And then they had This Is Me, which obviously is a hit.
Do you remember that one song from Camp Rock, my favorite song, when they were at like cafeteria area and three of the girls got up on the table?
Who's
Got what it takes to be my God, what it takes to make me shine. I thought that's what it goes like.
Bro, like that song is obviously way lower tier than Bop to the like High School Musical. Like I know they have more movies than Camp Rock, but so many more hits.
Yeah, let's think about it like this: 2050. Will more people remember High School Musical or Camp Rock?
Oh, Camp Rock will be forgotten.
But
High School Musical will still be religiously watched.
I know, like, you're gonna go to Urban Outfitters, like this indie place, whatever it is, and all these little high schoolers are gonna be going High School Musical, and they'll go up to their friends and say, "Oh wait, have you seen High School Musical?" And like acting like it's so indie and shit.
Oh yeah, they'll be like their Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. I love you both.
Oh, okay, that's unpopular.
Yeah.
That's shade.
I mean, thank you, but it's kind of shady that you put it in the
I know,
unpopular.
like, that means you think most people don't like us, but go.
I know the worst comment to get is the comment that says you're so underrated, because it's like, okay, like I can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, that's like so you're saying like I don't get enough views for
I know
your
it's
liking
like,
or what?
everyone hates me or what?
All right, next up. Oh, Salt Lake City is the best Housewives series.
This
I
was
would
on
have to
Patreon.
disagree strongly.
For real?
I like Salt Lake. Didn't think it was bad, but I mean Beverly Hills, New York, those are obviously a tier above.
So there's only been one season of Salt Lake City, but that one season, okay, I don't know if I'd say it's the best franchise because I haven't seen enough, but that one season brought what New York and Beverly Hills did last season and combined it and probably added more, like by drama standards.
Yeah.
They did do a lot. I don't know if they did all that just to get another season, but it was like a crazy season, I do have to say.
They really popped off. The Beverly Hills and New York are still better in my opinion.
I am just unsure.
Just my opinion.
I'm unsure. I just don't know yet. Next one. Lacroix is overrated.
What?
Okay. Nina Dobrova is gonna be mad.
I know she's the one who got us onto this. If you're a real podcast listener, you know. We won't even get into it.
But okay, my opinion is I like LaCroix. So if I'm eating dinner and I had like chicken and rice, I didn't have like a bowl of spaghetti. I'm gonna drink a LaCroix after instead of a Diet Coke because it has the carbonation to make me like settle my stomach.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have all the flavor because I don't need all that fake sugar. But I do get how you might say it's underrated because, like, if you don't have it, if you don't, overrated because if you don't have like a palate like mine, like you might think it has no flavor. But I just, experience more flavors in my mouth.
Since I don't eat that many like processed foods, like to me it has a lot of flavor, but if you do, like it probably doesn't.
As we just said, like Taco Bell, Chipotle.
But I love LaCroix. Like it is just so good. Like you can have one at any hour of the day and it hits. It's so yummy and good, and it just refreshes you in a way that real water can't. And it's better than Diet. It's like Diet Coke is for like if you're gonna go crazy, but LaCroix is like I'm just like having a chill day.
But if you were at a restaurant, this isn't LaCroix, and they said sparkling or still, I would say still because I wouldn't always want to drink sparkling.
I might say sparkling to like be fancy.
Oh yeah, because Kanye West did say in a song, he said he basically said like, were you actually drinking sparkling water before you came out here?
That's amazing. You didn't drink sparkling water before you came out here. It's like it's not even. It's not like $1 more.
But like, yeah, that's why I think it's funny because when I think of sparkling water, I think fancy, but at the same time, just like you said, it's only like 50 cents more.
But I remember when I first went to LA though, when they asked at restaurants, they asked like sparkling or still. I was like, oh my god! And I thought like if you get sparkling, I'm like, you are rich.
I know, and you were like, and
I
then
don't
like
even know if they ask you in Nebraska. I don't think they ask you for sparkling or still.
Honestly, like, isn't that only at like fancy?
Yeah, like, they don't
restaurants?
have it in the back because that's like really rich to have that. Next up. It's okay to pick your nose if there's no booger residue. So Jacob kind of already touched on this. Yeah. I mean, earlier in the podcast, I literally itched my nose. Like, this could be considered picking, but I'm just itching. But obviously, it does get gross if, like, there's, like, a booger residue on your finger and you're showing that around to people. Like, obviously, then, like, please get locked up.
100. Like, okay, so if you have boogers on your hand, that's just gross. But I honestly am fine with, like, I'm not going to do it right now because I just don't want to. But if I, like, pick my nose and there's nothing on it, that doesn't gross me
Yeah, my
out.
whole thing is, like, when you're around me, like, pick your ears, pick your nose, pick your crotch. Like, if anything's itching, just, like, itch it. 'Cause, what are you going to do? Go into a corner and do it? You can do it in front of people. It's fine.
No, this is very unpopular, and I'm actually just going to say my opinion. I do right now in my life 20 years old, I don't think it's gross to eat your boogers. They didn't say that, but that doesn't gross me out.
Oh my god, that's the biggest statement of the video.
Wait, so we both just think it's fine,
Yeah.
basically. Oh, this is about us and everyone else that's listening that's from here. Midwest is superior. No, superior. How is superior?
Superior.
Better than all the other bitches.
Okay, well, we just clarified they don't have sparkling water at restaurants here. Which maybe is better. Not as pretentious. Not as ostentatious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I would say, I wouldn't, okay, so this is so out of the blue, but Florida by my Shore, I remember a few seasons ago, if you watch it, it's an MTV show. They all live in this house in Florida. Panama Shore to be exact, not in Montana. But remember a few seasons ago when Gus got so mad because Jeremiah's brother said, Florida boys aren't shit.
Oh,
this is what it's bringing me
and
to.
he's a Florida boy, so he got so mad.
Yeah, if someone came up to me and said, Midwest people aren't shit, I just am not the type of bitch, unless it's like my family, but I'm not so attached to the Midwest. I'm going to start a fight. I'm just not that type of bitch.
Yeah, like let people have their opinions, you know?
Yeah, but I like the Midwest because it makes me think of like home.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say like, oh, it's better than people that live in Nevada. If you want to live in Nevada, it's fine.
But go off. Go the F off. Lady Gaga is overrated. What?
When I was writing this, I was shaking.
What did they say? Oh, don't ever listen to this again. We are banning you from the podcast.
Yeah, my opinions are, and I'm not even trying to be like, oh, I just love her so much, because I do like her so much. But my opinions are, I feel like she's just like, she's icon status.
Well, my opinion is she's actually underrated. Like, I feel like she hasn't talked about it enough.
Yeah, and also, like, she's just, like, I love how she's always standing for something. It's not always the music, it's like, I'm here for, like, gay people, trans people, all this other shit.
Yeah, she did, like, the way before, like, it was just normal in pop culture.
I know, like, I feel like she is, like, I think she's underrated,
Yeah,
too.
also, I feel like no matter what your music taste is, like, there's probably a whole plethora of Lady Gaga music you like. Like, you might like her country music, you might like her Star is Born moment, her rock music, her pop music, her ballads, like, she did a whole jazz album. Like, she really has something for everyone.
Yeah, because if someone told you pop star Lady Gaga, I picture I would listen to her music. I love this type of music. It would just be like, la 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 la, bubblegums LA.
Oh, yeah, electronic music machines.
I know I like that type of music, but if you go into her actual albums and listen to every song, she does it all and she's still mainstream. Like,
I know.
Like on Joanne, listen to Diamond House, listen to Dancing in Circles, listen to Grigio Goals.
Oh, yeah, she does it all.
Yeah. Oh, Just Another Day is actually one of my faves too.
But you're allowed to have your opinion. Just know it's wrong.
Oh yeah, if you don't like Lady Gaga, I'm actually not mad, but
I'm pissed.
Reddit is better than any other social media. Automatic answer is yes. I love Reddit. I love how it's anonymous. I don't know what that says about me, but I love how it's anonymous. I follow this Pisces subreddit, and like yesterday I was like, should I say like who's ever? But then I didn't because someone else already said what I just said, and I was like, it's just fun like communicating with these random people. I haven't talked to anyone yet because like I don't ever really type anything. I just like reading other people's shit. But it's like a cool social media.
I know, I love Reddit. And also, yeah, I just like how it isn't, most of the time it's not like about people's life being like, oh, I did this today or blah, blah. It's like just talking about like topics and stuff that we all find interesting.
Yeah, okay, and I like, that's true because on Twitter and Instagram you follow people, but on Reddit you follow like interests.
Ideas.
Yeah, ideas and interests.
Yeah.
Like circumcision. I'm interested in.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
follow
Like,
it.
where are you going to find a circumcision support group on Twitter? It's probably going to be harder to find.
I know.
Next up, boobs are better than butts. Okay, go
I love
off.
the straight male audience listening.
I
It could
know.
also be a lesbian or someone else, but I want to picture it's a straight male. 'Cause-
This used to be a popular opinion. You're just you were born in the wrong generation. I remember thinking, I think in the 90s, it was all about tits, Pamela Anderson, boobs. Butts have to be flat. Nowadays, it's the opposite. So, you know.
Let's just appreciate it all.
Yeah, whatever you're into,
The
it's
boobs,
okay.
the butts, the dicks, the noses, the toes, the ears, the eyes, the
Just
hair.
because the zeitgeist, the general society thinks butts are cooler, doesn't mean you have to. Jimmy?
I hope you open your mind, little straight kid. I despise Charlie D'Amelio.
Whoa.
Okay, so honestly, I'm gonna have to say this isn't an unpopular opinion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Thanks for opening my mind. Girl, you thought you were saying something. That's literally is a popular opinion.
So my opinion is, I think you could think things about well, obviously you can think whatever. I don't own the universe, but
We do, though.
I feel like it kind of is a thing where like, I don't know if it's like jealousy or what, but it could just be you just don't like her. It could honestly just be that. My opinions on Charli D'Amelio is like she's slaying, and like I go her for like doing this.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't really think anything, to be honest. Because, like, I don't watch her content. Like, obviously, I'm not, like, into dance. Like, I'm don't like, oh, I'm going to watch people dance. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Oh, yeah, like, the reason why, like, I would, like, I think the reason why, like, we would know, because she's just everywhere somehow.
Yeah. And I, like, I'm not like, oh, I love her. I'm not like, oh, I hate her. I'm just like, oh, go her for making those TikToks into, like, this giant empire, you know?
And also, like, it was trending a few months ago, like, that wasn't trending. Like, people were hating on her, and I think it's just easy to hate on people like her. So.
Oh, yeah, I think it's obviously, I guess I get why there could be a lot of hate around her, just because people could think it was so easy for her to, like, just the algorithm picked her, and, like, she just shot to fame, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, like, honestly, like, I don't even know if it's jealousy. It could just be a thing where it's like, bitch. So, like, yeah, I'm just do you know?
Oh, another celebrity hate opinion. Thanks for sending these in, guys. Wendy Williams is annoying and dumb and irrelevant.
Those three adjectives. She didn't do annoying, no dumb. She did irrelevant.
I do have to say, if you're ever like tweeting or saying like someone's irrelevant, obviously they aren't because you're literally tweeting about them.
That's my go-to.
The tea, the truth. The truth has been spoken.
Yeah, for example, like if it says John Cena is over party. He's not over because all you bitches are obsessed with him.
Yeah, he's trending.
I don't know why, but it makes me like a certain level of like, bitch, when like people try to end these celebrities and say they'll cancel. No, not, I mean like say they're irrelevant or something when they're not irrelevant. That's
or even if they are, it's like you're the one bringing them up. You're like bringing them back to relevance.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I like Wendy Williams.
I do feel like a lot of people hate Wendy Williams. I could see how she could rub people the wrong way, but like me personally, like even when she says like problematic, offensive, or just like says the wrong thing, you know, like
yeah,
I kind of like that because I'm like, oh, go her for like not censoring herself, you know?
Oh yeah, okay. I like people like Wendy Williams. Just like people like her that like they're just so outspoken. Like it seems like they don't have a filter, which is cool.
Yeah, like they will say like the thing that people are thinking, but like, or they will say things that no one else is thinking, but like it's like, oh my god, you're sharing that on TV. It's like, I guess go off.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the type of person where with Wendy Williams, if she said something that actually was like, I don't know if I agree with that, I'm still gonna watch because
yeah, it's like
I feel like she just. It's attracted to me how she just doesn't have a filter.
Also, when I watch the Wendy Williams show, when I do watch it, if it's like a topic I find interesting, I'm not watching her to like be my role model or like be politically correct or like help me in that way. I'm just watching her for a literal just entertainment. So like if she says something offensive or something, it's like I don't really care because she's not like my role model. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but at the same time,
I just watch it for what it is.
I could get how so many people don't like Wendy Williams because like. Even like I have like a few topics that she talked about. Well, she did a full 180. That would be right. A full 180 from what the public's opinion was.
Oh yeah.
About like certain celebrity gossip and stuff. Okay, this is the next one, guys. Your unpopular opinions are common. You're just a damn narcissist. So we kind of touched on this.
They went off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they're just mad, and I like it.
So they're basically saying that like your unpopular opinion is actually popular. You just think it's unpopular because like you think everyone's against you or something.
Yeah. I mean, we actually I'm on both sides because if I say an opinion, like there is gonna be people that disagree.
Yeah, like I said earlier, like basically every opinion's unpopular.
So if I said, okay, biggest superstar in the I don't know if she's the biggest, one of the biggest superstars in the world. I like Billie Eilish's music. If I say that, all these people are going to say I hate her. Because if she's that famous that people are going to hate her. Even though, like, you know. So I agree, but disagree. But agree.
Let's get into another one. Gays shouldn't drive.
I think they also went deeper into it. What did they say?
He's from the Patreon. He said, I'm gay and like I always hit things and like run over people, so like gays shouldn't be able to drive it. And I have noticed on TikTok that's such a thing, like when you get into a gay's car and then it shows like speeding down the highway. But like
Those
Me
are
personally,
funny.
like I do pride myself on being a good driver, and I have been told by other people like because remember like in LA like my friend group was like you're probably the best driver out of us, and I was like oh yeah thanks. So like I feel like I am a good driver, not trying to brag, but like I do think it's funny how like that's a stereotype, like gays just crashing into things.
Oh yeah, because like I think it goes into like them dancing to music. This is obviously
Oh,
our
yeah,
stereotypes,
like-
and then drinking iced coffee and being so hyped the f up.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so with me, like people have told me this before, but I think I like drive slower than the average person.
Oh yeah.
Or like I kind of like I'm a little too careful, but at the same time, obviously they're joking, and obviously I'm just joking. Like, but sometimes when I drink coffee, if I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I don't drink coffee that often. But when I do go to Dunkin' Donuts and I listen to music, like it did happen actually a few weeks ago. I was drinking Dunkin' Donuts, and I was listening to music. It was
You're
highlighted
under
by
the
Whitney
influence
Houston.
of caffeine.
Yeah, I talked about this on the podcast. And actually, like, since I don't drink coffee as often, I feel like if I had Dunkin' Donuts right now, like, it would be scary. But I was about to turn, and remember I almost, like, hit into this church parking lot?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I wanted to turn on a main street, but then I accidentally turned on this side street that led to a church, and I wasn't even about to stop because I thought this turning lane lasted way longer than it did. And then I had to pull into this church parking lot. So in that scenario, if someone that hated gays saw me, they might vote against.
Wait, I actually remember me on the freeway just a few months ago. I literally was merging onto a freeway.
Yeah.
I was merging me 5 minutes ago trying to claim I was a good driver. I was merging onto a freeway. People, I don't know. I still kind of claim it wasn't my fault. So it was on one of these highways where like people are supposed to let you merge in. So much traffic, no one let me merge in, so I swerved onto the side of the freeway, but then like luckily people let me in. But it was like this huge dramatic thing.
Was there music playing or anything? I'm trying to think.
I think it was in the middle of like a convo or something. It's like, boo, pay attention to the road as you merge.
That was scary too.
Oh, it's your turn.
Okay, we just have to finish all these. We're probably like halfway through.
I know. Should we? Since we're now at an hour, should we just do more speedy reactions?
How about if we really care?
But
we
sometimes
can
you
do-
might need to go off.
Oh yeah, I might need to go off if I really.
But we
care.
have to get to all of your guys' things.
Oh, this one is one where like this one is like a 5-minute convo.
Oh shit! What is
I
it?
think it's rude to be brutally honest. You go first because like you're the one that we were talking about which ones we should pick. You can go first.
Oh yeah, I just feel like people always like don't lie to people and be honest. But at the same time, if you're like one of those people who's someone says like, do these glasses look bad? And you're just brooded like they look butt ugly and make you look like a clown or whatever. It's like, oh, is that just rude? You know what I mean? You can just
Yeah.
be more gentle about it. Or even if like someone's already ready and like you're already at somewhere, hey, and they say, do I look good? You might as well just say yes, even if you don't agree, because like they aren't gonna go back home.
Yeah, like
So I feel like in certain situations, like you shouldn't be honest because it just, you know what I mean? It's like, well, now I'm already here and there's nothing I can do about it. So just try to boost me up while I'm here.
yeah. My official opinion is that there's a difference between if someone asks, "Is my outfit good?" Just for that example, there's a difference between criticism and like being just brutally honest and rude.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
there is people that say like, "I'm just honest," but okay. Like, I don't really know anyone like this, but if someone just says something mean and they say, I'm just being honest, like, unfortunately, in my mind, you're just a dick. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
so,
because
if
you didn't have to share.
yeah, like, if I just was, like, making a video and someone said, oh, the video sucks, like, and I knew them in real life, I would just think, even if that is an opinion, you're just a dick.
Oh, yeah.
But then, like, so in the video scenario, if someone wanted to give criticism, they could say, "Oh, I didn't like how you were speeding through everything." If I knew this wasn't in real life, then I'm like, "Oh, I'm done." Like that's
Oh,
just,
yeah, there are just ways about going about the feedback where you could be like, more gentle.
And then with the outfit thing, if someone was driving to a restaurant already, I wouldn't say anything because it's like they can't do anything. About
Yeah, that's the thing.
it. Yeah, for sure.
All right, next up.
I agree then with you.
There should be no countries. We all should live on the same land. I kind of agree with that.
This
Wait.
one was funny.
But then again, like, it is cool. Obviously, like, this isn't taking away, like, there'll still be different cultures and stuff. Because even in some countries, there's different cultures.
Oh yeah, because I remember, one time I said, I think it was just with my family, I said, wait, why is there even language? Why can't we all speak the same language? But then
Yeah.
someone opened my mind, my closed-minded mind, and they said, oh, but language makes like it obviously makes a cultural language.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, then we should obviously keep the languages because if everyone spoke English or if everyone spoke another language, then it's like, oh, that culture is just dominating the world, and that's just annoying because no one else can experience their own culture.
Oh, yeah, but I think it'd be cool if all the countries were, like, under the same, like, government kind of, and, like, you could travel to any country freely, there was no wars, and, like, everyone was on the same page with, like, oh, let's help the environment or whatever, but, like, it was still, like, its own country, sort of like states are their own state, but, like, even more drastic because it's own countries. They all have, like, one central, like, government. But then again, like, it kind of sounds, like, scary, like, one government. It's not like a huge conspiracy.
Oh, yeah.
Back in like 2010, everyone always said like they're gonna move us all to
New
one.
World Order.
They're all gonna move us to the New World Order. So like I think it kind of sounds like scary, but I do like obviously there wouldn't be any wars or anything, so there'd be pros.
Yeah, the reason why I would be down for if it was just our one like Earth is because just like you said, like there wouldn't be any like war. But then, so like if in the most peaceful place there wouldn't be any war, the worst that would happen is like certain states would be like, oh, we just don't want people that smoke in here or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know. That would be cool, but it probably won't ever happen. But the idea is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is, if your burger doesn't have pickles, tomatoes, or lettuce, or anything else, execute it. And you should die. I made up that you should die about, but
that's what they kind of were. You could tell that's what they were feeling, though.
Oh, yeah, they were mad. My opinion is, although I like all that stuff on burgers, I don't understand just getting cheese on it, but I'll let people do it. I won't step in, but I
do understand. I remember there was some talk show or something I watched where they actually went in depth to like certain people actually like they were trying to like for some reason this was the topic. They were saying like people like picky eaters aren't picky, like they actually have different tongues. And they like apparently there was these people who like their palate, like broccoli for example, would actually be like, oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. But it's like, are they just being dramatic? We don't know. But they claim that like they're actually built different. So like me personally, I'm like, if you just got a burger, just obviously, even Matthew does that. Matthew literally always wants plain burgers, so I just learned to accept it. But like, there still is
accept it, like,
but there's still is something in the back of my mind that's like, just get all the sausage. You know what I mean?
Wait,
trying to like force my views on them.
Not that I'm a scientist, but with what you said about the talk show about, oh, people just don't like broccoli. My argument would be no scientific proof behind this. Back in the olden days when like there was no grocery stores, just hunter-gatherer societies, you would have to eat broccoli because that was what was on like the trees and shit.
Oh, so you wouldn't have any opportunity.
Yeah, so like part of me's thinking like, oh, if you threw up because you're eating broccoli, it just means that your parents only fed you mac and cheese and you need to eat more vegetables now.
Yeah,
open
up your mind.
Yeah. Also, like I used to be closed-minded to food. I don't know.
Yeah, you read that one.
Oh, I used to be closed-minded to food, but no, I'm not.
Oh yeah, you are more of like a pickier person than you're not like picky, but like you're not fully open-minded.
Why? What am I picky about?
Like on the Super Bowl, like you said, like wings gross me out. You know what I mean? It's like not a big deal, but
like the vegan life, but I'm not vegan. But sometimes like
sometimes like food grosses you out. Like what was the other thing? I forgot what it was. But like
how eating at a buffet? That's not. Okay, next one.
Dreams have no meaning. I do kind of agree with this. Like, I know we did a podcast where like, oh, interpret dreams and stuff, and I do think it would be cool if they had meanings, but I also feel like sometimes maybe it's just like your subconscious jumbling all this information you absorb every day and like all these things you're thinking about, and just like jumbles it into things that have no meaning, and like you aren't even supposed to analyze them. I kind of believe that. Like, I think like if you dream something like, oh, someone in my life died, or like, oh, this weird ass situation, like it's almost like don't even look into it. It's just like your subconscious working something out, you know?
My opinion is, like, I don't know if it would be, how it would work. Like, would it be from your subconscious or like some people probably even think it's some like something that's not even connected to your mind giving you the dreams. I don't know which one I would believe, probably just your mind. But, I do believe dreams have a meaning because you're sleeping for 8 hours, and I've heard people say that you always dream, but sometimes you don't remember it.
Oh, yeah, I think that is a thing.
So maybe it could be something as simple where your dreams have a meaning, and the meaning is that it helps your conscious like feel more clear about life. Which I guess that's a meaning at the end of the day. So that's my opinion. I agree with you, dreams have a meaning, so pay attention.
And I disagree with you guys.
Babies should be banned from public places. So basically, this person said babies should be banned from movie theaters, airplanes, all that shit.
Restaurants.
So my opinion is, I don't think I'm ever gonna have kids, but I'm picturing people that do have kids. That would suck ass for them. But the solution would be, if you really hate kids, is you could try to make airplanes that don't allow kids and movie theaters that don't allow kids.
Oh, yeah. Because,
But-
like, obviously, like, it does suck if, like, a baby's crying on a plane. But at the same time, like, the parent can't really control it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
feel like
obviously, hopefully, like, I'm sure whenever you hear a baby crying on a plane, like, the parent's actively trying to stop it. You know what I mean?
yeah, I feel like when you hear a baby crying on an airplane, like you shouldn't be annoyed, but like I feel like you should kind of feel bad for the parent.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like I would hate to be that parent because like everyone's looking at you and like hates you.
Yeah, but if you're, like, at a movie and, like, they're ruining the whole movie, it kind of sucks, but... Oh, maybe if your baby cries in the movie, you should just walk out. Because, you know what I mean? Then you're sacrificing everyone else's enjoyment for your... You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe the overall thing would just be what I said. There's salt in movie theaters for
Oh,
kids.
yeah. Also, just, like, don't go to a kid's movie and watch it in theaters. But, like, if someone brings, like, their baby into, like, a PG-13 movie, it's like... Can you not?
Like if they brought it to Knocked Up.
Yeah, and it's like, why is he crying? Cheerleading is a sport. No, it's not. Next.
This
I'm
was.
just kidding.
I remember there was this cheerleader at my school, and she would say this, and then I was just
agree.
Like, okay.
If gymnastics is a sport, if dance is a sport, obviously cheerleading is. I mean, it's not like it has no skills. Like, you've done how to do the splits, flips. Like, it's just gymnastics and dance mix. Like, of course it's a sport. I'm with you, girl or boy.
And I know not our cheerleaders do this, but like some cheerleaders do like pyramids and shit. So like even if you don't do pyramids, either way, I think it's a sport. Like,
yeah.
Well, I don't even think it is. Like I know it's a sport.
Especially watching cheer on Netflix. Are you kidding? That is a intense sport
The
that
way
like
that
most people, like 99% of people can never achieve.
If people actually don't think cheer's a sport, isn't it just because they
Is it
just don't?
sexism?
Yeah, just sexism. Even though there's males and females,
Because
but
in their mind, they think like, oh, it's just a bunch of like girls and like
talking about gossip and
just
stuff.
like dancing around in a skirt where it's like, you know what I mean? And if you wanted to view football, you could say it's a bunch of big guys running into each other, throwing around a ball. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop.
I hate amusement parks. I get both sides. So my opinion is, I hate waiting enough in lines. I honestly sometimes think it's not worth it going to an amusement park unless you have a fast pass. Because
VIP life?
waiting 2 hours in line ruins the whole experience. I'm not gonna say that, but I would go to any amusement park if I got fast passes. But fast passes are what makes the experience because then you can go on every single roller coaster.
Yeah, and also there's always a point in an amusement park day where like you just went on a wet ride, your underwear is soaking wet, your socks and your shoes are wet, and like you're just so uncomfortable and like sweaty and sunburnt. But there's always a point of the day where you're like, it wasn't even worth it to come. But overall, you're like glad you went, you know?
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Let's see. Next up, people who make their... Okay, I wrote this, but I can't... Oh, people who make their taste in music their whole personality and hate all other types of music suck. I mean, I have to agree. Like, you know those people who, like, no matter what type of music, even if they only like pop music, if they pretend like all of their music is trash, it's like, boo, stop.
I know, and this goes with anything. Not only music, like with if you like a certain type of vehicle and you think every other vehicle is trash, it's just like accept others, please.
Oh yeah,
you don't
or just
need to
saying,
love
like,
it.
all country music is trash. It's like let them have their thing, you know?
Yeah, like people
Jackass.
need to. Bitch, what did you spell?
Oh, college is useless is what they wrote.
Oh, college is useless. I mean, if you're a doctor and stuff, and like all this like scientific shit and like all this other I've never been to college, but I mean, you need it for so many jobs. Is what I'm gonna say.
Obviously it isn't useless, you know.
Yeah,
There's so many jobs where you need the training.
Yeah, and like it's a person to person basis. Like I'm not like if you get out of high school and you don't think you need college, then don't go. Like it's
yeah, just whatever. Even like certain careers you don't technically need college. Like say if you want to be like a music producer, like. And at 18, you were like, fuck college, I just want to like move to a big city and like join the music scene. Like that would also work. But if you were like not ready at 18 to do something like that and you just want to go to like a college for production, then obviously, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So,
but
yeah.
even though like your degree probably wouldn't mean that much in your career because like you don't really need to be like it's one of those things where you don't need college maybe, but it would help you, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the thing should just be like it already is like there's like you just decide if you want to go.
Or you
like,
just be like
feel
Olivia Jade and just like go for the parties.
That's for rich people life. But
I'm
I was
just
like
kidding.
spend the 10,000 a month just to go to the parties.
I know, it's like frat life, you know.
A year, not a month.
Oh, this says friends are overrated. At first I thought I meant like having friends, but the show Friends is overrated.
Let's change it to okay. So do the show.
So the show Friends is overrated. I mean, I would agree just because I've never watched it, and I swear I have tried to watch it, but like I'm sure I would love it because I remember I used to even think like, why does everyone love The Office? But then I actually watched it. I'm like, this is fucking funny. I was like actually laughing out loud, and now I like watch The Office. So I feel like maybe I just need to dive deeper into Friends. So I feel like if this many people like it, chances are I would like it too.
Yeah, I haven't ever watched it, but like people wear T-shirts with it, like everything. It's so iconic. I haven't watched it. But my thing is, I don't know if this makes sense, but is it the show that makes the show good? Or is it the hype that makes it good? But then to counteract what I just said, the Friends wouldn't have hype if people didn't like it. So do you get what I mean? Like, is the show actually good? Or is it just so much hype, so that's why it's good? But then, like I said, it needs the hype from the audience.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously if it has this much hype, it has to have some type of good shit. And they also might make a remake, they said.
Really?
Jennifer Aniston said maybe.
Oh yeah, but I also can see the person's point of view where like everyone loves it and they're like, it really isn't that good.
Oh, yeah.
I was just picking all the sides.
I feel like I wouldn't really watch it, to be honest.
There's something I just feel like it isn't for me, but like, you know? But maybe one day I'll be like a Friends stan. I could see that too.
Because when I picture me watching it, I feel like I want to go on my phone so bad, but I'll force myself to watch
I don't like
it.
all the laugh tracks and stuff. Like, watching a show with a laugh track seems like a lot of work for some reason.
I know, because I feel like I'm so used to watching like documentaries and like Real Housewives and stuff. So watching stuff like that would be weird.
Yeah.
And and I know some of you guys are thinking like, I only watch stuff that's like documentaries. You guys are thinking like, oh, he's just one of those annoying ass people that always wants to be educated. But I also said Real Housewives, and I do watch that. Because like you need a mixture.
Technically, 90 Day Fiancé is a documentary about like people doing. No, it's a documentary of people going through the immigration process.
That's what bitches say to them. They feel like they're doing something.
They're trying to make yourself feel better for watching like trashy shows.
I guess it could be like the Kardashians in the documentary.
Well, it could be a documentary on like how like a family like could build a brand and like. You know what I mean?
The next one. The Titanic didn't sink. That is erasing history.
Wait, so it was all planned just for the movie?
The reason I don't want to, because if we're gonna say this, you could say anything when history is fake.
I love it though. I hope there is a community out there who doesn't think it sunk, and they think like it was all to launch Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet's career. You know what I mean? Like they made these people disappear in the 50s or when was it? Anyway, the 1800s.
My thing,
and like just to make Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet pop off. Like I hope people out there
years later.
But I hope there's people out there who genuinely believe.
100%. I for sure think there's people like that.
And like it's just like why would they go through that much of an elaborate process?
And my thing about it is like obviously I've never seen the Titanic. I never saw it sink, but. But there's also a community online that thinks Helen Keller isn't real.
Wait, oh yeah, no, didn't we make that up? I swear we said that.
But there actually is people that think, I don't know if they're joking on social media to be funny, but there is people that say like, I just don't believe it.
I mean, it is pretty unbelievable.
I know, that is
how
crazy.
Like she couldn't see, talk, hear, even like feel, right?
But okay,
I think she could feel, but like she somehow did speeches and stuff. It's like, how did you even like? If that did happen, like I can understand how people say it's so inspirational because like you can't see, talk, or hear, but like you somehow can learn. How the hell?
I know. Go home.
How would you even communicate with her though? I'm not even kidding. How would you do that?
I'm just confused.
You have to look more into that. I might have to join that conspiracy group. I love cheesy movies. Not gonna say that's very unpopular, but I agree fully. I love if I'm gonna watch a movie. Like also like I do love like a well-made movie every now and then, but most of them I like. Sort of like trashy, like crappy movies.
My opinion is this isn't an unpopular opinion because all of the holiday movies, well, I guess holiday movies are known for being cheesy, but if you go to Netflix movies that they make, this isn't like I guess no one gives a fuck, but most of them are cheesy. Like I haven't watched the Noah Centineo movies, but I'm just guessing they're cheesy, and people love them.
Think about when these movies win the Oscars. It's like, oh, I remember like when was it? Like 2 years ago, like this movie won an Oscar about like a girl like having like falling in love with a mermaid. It's like literally no one in the general population watched that movie, but it's the most like critically acclaimed movie. That just shows that people don't watch these critically acclaimed movies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That sounds like a good movie though.
And I feel like most of the time, whatever wins the Oscar, like not that many people have watched. Like if you ask people in just your day-to-day life, like they probably haven't heard of it.
Oh yeah, like how that one, like this other movie won that.
But then you ask like, oh, have you seen like this Lifetime movie about like the college admission scandals? Everyone's like, oh my god, yeah, I watched it last night.
Oh yeah, have you watched 600 Pound Life?
Yeah, yes. Have you watched 1,000 Pound Sisters every night?
Nobody can actually be canceled. So I honestly agree with this. I honestly think no one can be canceled, even if what they did was actually bad. Because what I mean by canceled is that you can still make money. Like, you
Yeah,
can start
with
a
social
YouTube
media.
channel. Like, okay, for the exception of, like, this never happens to anyone, but it happened to Donald Trump. Like, does anyone ever get banned
But
from
even
YouTube?
him, like, he's not really canceled because, like, if he has all these fans, like, can't he just use his kids' social media?
Oh, yeah, so, like, okay, yeah, so even if I got banned from YouTube, like there's still a way to make my voice be heard and make money somehow.
Yeah, so I guess, like, if you have people who still support you, like, there really is no way to be canceled. Like, even like you said, if you go, like, back in before social media, I feel like you actually could be canceled because if the industry cut you off, like, you'd just be disconnected from all your fans. There'd be no way to talk to them.
Oh, yeah,
but, like,
because
now
if
with
you
social media, like, there's so many ways you can still, even if the industry, your agents, everyone drops you, you still could communicate with everyone.
Yeah, like, if you were in this hit TV show and then you got canceled, you could make a cameo and, like, maybe make a full-time living off it.
Or even like Chris Brown, like when all that happened, everyone was thinking like he is done, but then like I'm pretty sure
he's literally on the radio right now.
Isn't he in the top 5 on the Billboard right now? Like,
yeah.
So that just goes to show that that actually is true. Like no one is really cancelable.
Yeah, like, so what I want to, yeah, so basically, like, I'm not saying like what these canceled people are doing is good, but like, it's crazy because it means nothing. At the end of the day, canceling means nothing.
Or like sometimes it'll be like Twitter canceled someone last night, but then it goes back to like the thing where like the general public doesn't know about it. It's just this little Twitter community.
And also, like, I'm gonna go as far as say this isn't only for mainstream celebs, YouTubers, influencers, whatever you want to call all these like not mainstream celebs that everyone might know. I don't think they can be canceled.
I mean,
either.
even look at like James Charles. Like he's been canceled so many times at this point, and he still is thriving. So that just goes to show that you can't really be canceled. If people still want to watch his videos, then he's, you know what I mean?
I know, it's honestly insane to me. I'm mind baffled by it.
Ketchup is gross. Well, you're wrong, obviously. Move on.
Oh, wrong for sure. The pod is amazing. This is such an unpopular opinion. Everyone hates the fucking podcast.
Oh man, this is last but not least, guys.
Oh, it is.
Oh, I'm kind of pissed off by this one. This is going to end on.
Shut up.
I love sleeping with socks on. Stop.
Ew.
Ew!
The only time I do that is when my feet are dry during the dead of winter and I put Vaseline on my feet, then put socks on.
I literally just sleep in underwear. Like, I never sleep naked for some reason, but underwear, like, even sleeping with a t-shirt, it's like, ugh.
Oh.
I can't believe people sleep with pants on. Like, I just can't believe there's people out there who do that. Like, go you for your strength, but... I mean, maybe some people's feet just get really cold, but I'm one of those people who, like, I like being cold when I go to sleep. Like, I want to be snuggled under covers, but also freezing.
Because I could sleep fully closed, but I would 100% rather sleep in my underwear.
Do you think there's anyone out there who sleeps in jeans every night?
There probably is, and that's just so...
It's like, just please stop, like, just love yourself and take off the jeans.
Yeah, like, I get sleeping with socks. I would never do it because, like, isn't your feet always get cold sometimes?
Yeah, but you know there's these people out there who, like, they're like, my feet always are, like, shivering, so you put on socks. And I guess you're allowed to, but if I was, like, the ruler of the world, I'd probably make it illegal.
I know that was, like, not very, like, a crazy unpopular opinion, but I'm still triggered about it. Obviously.
Well, we got through them all, guys. Thank you guys for sending all of these. Thanks for laying out your opinions on the line. And if you want to know who any of the people are who sent these opinions, look at the description and all their addresses will be there.
And also, like, thanks for giving us this great podcast episode. Like, I had got energy from what I was talking about.
You guys came through with the opinion, so thank you for sending them in.
Yeah.
And thank you for listening in general. And I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.
I know. See you next week. Bye. Thanks for listening and watching.
Bye.